Okudzeto ablakwa wabako eye vetting by ya nsema to bia se ne dan ko da mu no enye amount ketwa na otwea e de rent ama ise nkofo astart expose no bi o won ho asem bia eguso e de ba na the latest person de nsema betu dwa about eye Okudzeto ablakwa eye lawyer Adom ochre wase onde o documents bebrebe o no ma sisi akwa ne kase omba beliki about eye Sam Okudzeto ablakwa on hesitate say ode ebeba na eye na nwanwa say Okudzeto eye yesa na mabisa na ono de sisi ano woni documents a enche oba beliki about Okudzeto ablakwa ne sense ma ekoso ozo antiase Okudzeto wo position no wo advocate say eye the public who protect the public purse meanwhile so no person no kwa na we emu esika no edifrim NSMP eka we hu na Adom ochre editubia na yesemre no ye beko ne akwa akutie Adom ochre nsema editubia yenko ne nkutie mra.
I mean, why? Sami Okudzeto, why? The house is for you. What's the point? There are many things you could have said. But anyway, for those of you viewers who didn't follow, you don't know what I'm talking about, you are not sure what has been happening, here's the video from the appointment committee hearing when questions were asked of my friend, the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, how he got his house or where he lives or something like that. See what he said, and then we'll come back and analyze it. Have a look.
Now, you've also indicated you have 2 email addresses, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Then you have indicated home address, number 1, Wilshire Boulevard, Airport Hills. This property at Airport Hills, how long have you been living at Airport Hills?
About 8 years.
Is it your own property?
No, I am renting. I'm a tenant.
Airport Hills is dollar rented zone. Are you aware?
Honorable Member, can we have a clarification of dollar rented? Because in Ghana, we use CD. So I don't understand a dollar rented property. Does it mean you pay the rent in dollars?
Not necessarily.
I mean...
Okay. Okay, Honorable Member. So your rent, do you pay it monthly or you pay it annually?
Well, it depends. And Chair, I don't know if you want me to share the tenancy agreement with you, even though I will have to
don't proceed.
Seek the permission of my dear wife, because we do it together.
Don't proceed. It is not in the interest of the company to be demanding for your tenancy agreement, let alone determining how much you pay as rent.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that is personal.
I like to be transparent. So
but that is personal.
But I respect your ruling, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, you heard that. What's the point? What's this? How do you come and tell all of us Ghanaians that we are either not... I mean, I don't know what he means. You are telling the people of Ghana that you are renting a house in a place like this. This is our depiction of Airport Hills. We are hearing all sorts of things about Airport Hills, that they don't even have a rent policy. They don't allow rent. And then Samia Blakwa comes to vetting and tells Ghana that he, the young, brilliant guy, 40 years old, he has been renting a property at Airport Hills. So what does he say journalists doing? All journalists are now finding out what is the rent of property at Airport Hills. There's a high suspicion that he was not telling the truth. And I'll show you my interview with Afenyo Makin coming up on this show and you see it. Also, Ransford Jampo is at Shippers Council. I've had a conversation with him. I'll have a major editorial on the Ransford Jampo conversation. We'll come to that in a minute. Okay, so this is a Blackwash. This is the depiction of Airport Hills. Every house in Airport Hills doesn't have those houses that lends itself to rent, like flat apartments and that kind of thing. Every house is a huge, big house. 65% of the houses have swimming pool. Those who don't have swimming pool have courtyard. They are beautiful houses. It's one of Ghana's showpiece. Congratulations to the people who did it. That is where Samia Ablakwa lives. It's the choicest place to live. Then he comes to Parliament and says, I've been living there for 8 years and renting for 8 years. This is the chairman of Operation Recover or Loot, who is now giving people suspicion about where he gets his money. I don't have any suspicion about it because I understand that politicians get favors. Not just politicians, Unilever chairman will get favor, Guinness managing director will get favor, Airtel MD of Coca-Cola, people get favors. So you have been a minister for 8 years, under Professor Mills 4 years, and Professor John Mahama 4 years. You are likely to get a favor. If you have a house at Airport Hills, tell us that this is the favor I got. But you come to tell the whole world that we are all something. So you tell us that you are renting a property. Let's go to the figures of the rent and see what it is. Let's go to the figures. I mean, this is not good. You really disappointed everyone who really loves you. This is terrible. And my concern is the people who work with him. I mean, I've been in that situation before, working with ministers who are going to vetting. I've done that before. I've done that more than once. So you are working with people going to vetting. You anticipate the questions, and then you look at it. You don't create questions that make people feel that you are telling them that they are children. That you are looking at all of us, our face. I mean, when Sami was nominated for foreign ministry, I saw that he did two important things that were very good. He went to see Obeda Samoa. That one is NDC. It's very good, but you can even overlook it. The one that was actually very good was going to see Ambassador KingDavid. I thought those were excellent. Now, Sami, you are looking at Dr. Obeda Samoa, Ambassador KingDavid, Ambassador Victor Beho, all of these people, and the Ghanaian people who are watching you, that you are our new foreign minister, and you are telling us that you are renting at Airport Hills for 8 years. You don't own a house in the world. You are only renting, and your place of choice of rent is the most expensive address in Accra. That is the place that you choose to rent a house, and you have been renting it for 8 years, and you live there with your family, and you are renting it. I mean, how? What are you telling us, Honorable Foreign Minister? What are you telling us? What are you telling us? That you are renting. This is the avatar of anti-corruption. Sami Okudzeto Ablakwa is the avatar of anti-corruption. This is the guy who says he has saved by his anti-corruption measures X millions of dollars to Ghana. It may be true, and I congratulate him for that. But here it is. When you mount the podium, you are telling all of us that you don't care about us, you don't care about how we think, you don't care about our sentiments. We should go to hell because you are renting a property for 8 years as a member of parliament. 8 solid years you are renting. Put the figures up. Let's see what the rent is looking like. So Google rent at Airport Hills, viewers. And then, okay, so this is A Hills, our depiction of it. Now, here it is. So assuming that Honorable Ablakwa is paying 8,000 cedis a month. Now, from our search, Airport Hills, if you want to rent it, we know nobody's renting, but if you want to rent it, you look at the value of the house, the things in the house, and the estate managers calculated for us that if you look at a basic house in Airport Hills, your rent should be between $6,000 and $10,000 a month. Okay, so we went to take the middle. We took $8,000 a month. So at $8,000 a month, Sami Okudzeto Ablakwa told the appointments committee that he's renting at Airport Hills. The appointments committee is yes to obtain his tenancy agreement, but we are assuming what the tenancy agreement could be based on what we see at Airport Hills. Honorable is on $8,000 a month for rent. He's paying that to his landlord. That's Honorable's landlord, pretty emoji, and that's Honorable. Okay, let's move on. Honorable's rent should, for a year, if he's paying that a month, should be 96,000 United States dollars. That's Honorable. That's how much Honorable Sami Okudzeto pays to his landlord as rent per year, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and this year I'm sure he has already paid 24. He pays 96,000 a month. That's Honorable Ablakwa. That's what he told Parliament, and this is what we are deducing from it. All right. Next is that Parliament pays Honorable Ablakwa 15,000, and 15,000 cedis a month is what Honorable gets. Quite a decent salary, I have to say. Many Ghanaians don't get that. Assuming that 15,000 is $1,000, and the rent over 8 years is Now, if we make 15,000 $1,000. From whenever it was paid. Now you have to put in the gaps, when we do an equation, the gaps in it, because 15,000 was not always $1,000, you understand? But the value of $1,000 was always what $15,000 can buy. You get it, viewers. Whatever $1,000 could buy then, it can buy it now. But the $1,000 then was reading 5,000. Today it will read 15,000. So we've taken care of all of that. All of that put together, we will assume that he's paying $768,000 as his salary, $786,000, and his salary for 8 years is $96,000. So we are asking the question: how did he make ends meet? This is the reason why people are saying that the special prosecutor should come into the conversation. I don't know. I'm not interested in going and taking special prosecutor, but the sheer disrespect for Ghanaians. That's what I'm concerned about. That the young man who is doing quite well in politics, Sammy Okudzeto Ablakwa, will come to. This is not the first time Ablakwa has been at the appointments committee. This is not the first time he's been at the appointments committee. We've forgotten. They were all at the appointments committee in 2013. But the MPP boycotted because they were fighting Akufo-Addo's election petition. So MPP boycotted. That's why we don't remember. Ablakwa has been at vetting before. He was there. I want to see it. He was there. He was being vetted for. He's been to vetting twice already. 2009, he was vetted for Deputy Minister of Information. And 2013, he was vetted for Deputy Minister of Education. He's been there twice already. 2013, one we don't remember. 2009, I was there. 2013, I was there too. This is not the first time he's being vetted, so he's quite familiar with vetting. And he knows that he's speaking under oath. And then you come under oath and come and tell us, all the Ghanaian people, that you, Sammy Okudzeto Ablakwa, you are renting. You are renting at Airport Hills for that amount of money. So, I mean, it is this. I was embarrassed. Not because it has nothing to do with NDC or MPP. No. But why will a young man come and tell? I mean, look at all the people in Ghana. Politicians, your seniors in politics, your juniors in politics, the chiefs, Asante Hini, Gamanche, Yan, all these people are interested in the nomination, the appointments hearing, and the nomination hearings of the Minister for Foreign Affairs to be. All of these people are interested. If you are Asante Hini, you are interested in who is going to be the Foreign Minister of Ghana. If you are Yana, you are interested in who is going to be the Foreign Minister of Ghana. If you are the judge, Domahini, you are interested in who wants to be president, who has been nominated by the president to be foreign minister. And Ablakwa knew that all of these important people, non-important people, rank and file, everybody in Ghana is interested in who is our foreign minister. You come and sit at the appointment committee on all television networks and almost insult the intelligence of people by telling them that you are renting a house at Airport Hills for 8 years. You are renting. I mean, why? How? Anyway, no problem. We're here. We can't do much. Franklin Cudjoe has something to say about this, didn't he? What did he say? Here's Franklin Cudjoe. He said, the failure of some nominees to prove their sources of finance apart from their salaries as MPs says a lot about campaign financing in Ghana. They all win safe seats. How? Dennis Asare is being asked, or Franklin Cudjoe's statements attributed to Dennis Asare. He said, this is Franklin. Honorable Alexander shows leadership again. Secondly, it is interesting that the chairman of Oral wouldn't be allowed by the vetting committee chairman to discuss his properties openly, but can discuss others in the open. This is the problem. Thank you very much, Franklin Cudjoe. Thank you. Imani, I was going to call out civil society. That has civil society not heard that the foreign affairs minister says that he has been renting a plush property with his own money for 8 years, amounting to almost $1 million. That's what the foreign minister says. That's what he told Parliament, that he doesn't own a house. He doesn't want to own a house, but he chooses to pay rent at the most expensive address in Ghana. That's what he told. He's 40 years old, brilliant young man. He chooses to pay rent at the most expensive address in Ghana, and he's the one. Let me read Franklin Cudjoe again. He says, Honorable Alexander shows, that's Afenyo Makin is referring to. Honorable Alexander shows leadership again. Secondly, it is interesting that the chairman of Oral wouldn't be allowed by the chairman of the committee, the first deputy speaker, the Right Honorable Ahiafo. He will not allow the people, the vetting committee, for the chairman of Oral to discuss his properties openly. But the chairman of Oral has a role to discuss other people's properties. Ablakwa discusses everybody's properties unless he doesn't know it. And he comes to tell the Ghanaian people that, oh, I don't care what you think. I'm renting the house. What will you do? If I'm not renting, whose money is lost? That thing they do. When politicians, they do that and you catch them, they say, whose money is lost? That's what they do. That's what Ablakwa is saying. He's telling all of us that we all should go and to sleep somewhere. He is renting a house at airport. What will you do? You can't do anything about it. But I felt sad that, when young people, he's a brilliant young man, 40 years old, foreign minister. This is what we need. This is what we need. This is what we all need. But you don't come as foreign minister at this time, which is what we need, and come and insult us this way. Come and just insult the whole people, everybody. You come and insult everybody. You tell us, Ghanaians, that you, foreign minister, you are renting a house at Airport Hills for 8 years. Almost $1 million is what you have paid to your rent, and you don't want to own a house. You don't own it. $1 million can do about 8 homes or 9 homes. $1 million can build about 9 homes. Ask the people who do real estate. $1 million, he can build about 9 homes with swimming pool. He says that he has committed that money to rent. He has paid rent. He doesn't own a house, he's paid rent. I think that's for whatever it's worth, Sammy should come back and apologize and do his foreign ministry work. We will all support him. He's our youngest foreign minister. We will support him. Why not? But he should come out and say, I could have said it in a different way. I didn't say it the way I should have said it. It's okay. Everybody will leave it. We are here to move Ghana forward. We are not here to pull Ghana back. We are here to move Ghana forward. And Ghana has a government. And the government is in place. Why do you come and tell us this story? I'm renting. And now, as the checks continue, people are finding out the owner of the property. There are allegations that the property belongs to your younger sister. It is too messy. What is this? That the property now belongs to your younger sister. That's what they're alleging. That Airport Hills people, they don't do rent. What is this? Who was advising them? And I don't see how complicated this should be. You are going to vetting. You live at Airport Hills, which is the address that you have used. You go to vetting and say, yes, I live at Airport Hills. The house is for me. When I was a minister, I had somebody who helped me to get the land. Another person helped me to build the house. I was so young. Everybody appreciated my age, youth, and also working very hard. Professor Mills all the time talked to me about how he was grateful for Sami Ablakwa's service to his government. When I met Professor Mills, he told me that, have you seen Sami? Oh, he's doing so well. That's what Professor Mills said to me. He was Deputy Minister of Information. In fact, I called him. If he would remember, David Lamte got me to call him and we started talking. Because Professor Mills spoke to me. David Lamte was there. He said, have you seen your man, Ablakwa? I'm so happy with him. Ablakwa was Deputy Minister at the time. He wasn't even the minister. So yes, at that time, young man, 20-something, 30-something, people will help you. So you can tell the appointment committee the truth. That people helped me and I got it. It's not normal for a person like me to have Airport Hills, but I had grace. I was blessed. I got some businessmen who helped me. Who in the appointments committee will fall to this? Which Ghanaian will fall to this? Which Ghanaian will say no? But if you come and tell us a property that you own, that you are renting, and you've been renting it to the point of $1 million, oh boy, Ablakwa. Why? Why, Sammy? Why? Why? You can't do this. You can't bring down the blue flag. And people who don't know the blue flag, I'm going to show it to you. Sammy, you are bringing down the blue flag. We can't do that. We are in different political persuasions. No problem about that. But we have the blue flag. We have to focus on the blue flag and make it work.